Hey everyone, it's Patty from pspapercrafts. Thanks for joining me today. Today I want to show you some of the new products that I got from the new annual catalog, the Earthen Textures, and it is in the catalog. This is the new one. I love everything in it. And this is called Earthen Elegance on page 70 and 71, and it has paper, stamps, dies, and a ribbon. And if you like kind of earthy things, you're going to love this, and I think it goes great with our new in colors and some of the other new colors. So there's Copper Clay, Moody Mauve, Pretty Peacock, Misty Moonlight, Pecan Pie, and Pebbled Path. So let me just show you the products, and then we're going to play. This is a card I made, and I'll show you how I made this, but we're going to make a whole different card. This is the stamp set, so you have these stamps, and then these are the dies. So there's dies that will cut out. This actually will, if you stamp this image and stamp this image, these dies will cut it a little bit smaller. But you can use these to cut the designer series paper too. You can stamp these and cut them. There's just some branches you can cut. This is just to emboss. It just embosses if you want it on your, maybe your vase, or if you wanted it on just a piece of cardstock. It doesn't cut anything out, but it gives a nice little embossing. This is really beautiful, and then this is really beautiful. So these are cut, these are these pieces. So you can just cut them out of designer series paper or cardstock, and there's no dye with it. The ribbon, I love this ribbon. Isn't that pretty? It's very kind of, you know, rustic looking. And then the paper is great for these pots, and I'm going to show you a whole bunch that I cut out. These are, you get two of each. I already have one of each out that I've been playing with. But isn't that pretty? It's so, I don't know what they are. They almost remind me of Pussy Willows, but they're shiny. I don't know. And then this is the Misty Moonlight color, and the what is it called, the mauve, the Moody Mauve. And I love this. So this is what I used on this one. They look like you would feel texture. Isn't that beautiful? Pretty Peacock. And then this is great if you want to line up your die and get, you know, a different area. And then these are pretty. You can cut it in half and just use this as a card base. And this is beautiful. And then this I thought was really cool. I'll show you how I used it. And then there's this back. So really pretty paper if you like that earth tone kind of look. And what I did was I took some strips. Let me just get them over here. I just cut like 1.5 inch strips, and then I cut this one bigger because this piece is big. And I just started die cutting and coming out with different patterns. So this one is this. So it's kind of graduates into a darker color. And I stamped this on white paper or white cardstock with mauve Moonlight, what is it called? Moody Mauve. I have to get that. Pretty Peacock. This was cut from this. And you can really bend it and make it more 3D. And then this was stamped. And then on the inside, I have just this pot with some of this. So I think this is really pretty. I also used the in color dots on this. I used this because I thought it went well. This is a gray granite card base, and I don't really use gray granite very much. But see, so these, I cut the pot, and let me show you. I have a whole pile here. So we'll start with this one. So this one is, let me just find it. I think it's the other side of this. No. I'll find it. Here we go. So this is this one, and I just put my die over and decided where I wanted to cut it out. So I thought that was really pretty. The other side is pretty as well. So we've got that one. These I just stamped. This is with copper clay, and then this one is with gray granite. So those are pretty. So this is that big piece. And what you can do is you can just bend it. There's like an embossed line here, so you can bend it this way and bend it up. And I think you could even cut down between these if you wanted to. Right down this line. Okay, and then you can, let me just cut this off here. I think I didn't get in the line. And then you can kind of fold them and just, you know, make them pop out a little bit. So there's just a little cut. See? Very easy. So you can make it. I folded this, I didn't cut it. I just kind of bent them and went around. So you can just go around and cut them all apart. And then you can fold them this way. You can fold them this way. So that's that piece. And you can cut this from cardstock. I just thought it was pretty. I love this color. Let's see. So then this one we cut out of here. Okay. And then if you turn it over, this would be pretty as well. So either side. This one, if I could pick it up, that would help, right? This one is this. So I cut this 1.5 inches, and then I kind of took the die and tried to figure out where, you know, how much of this I wanted on it. And I just, you know, cut it out. And then I cut this top part, is this the one? From here. So what I plan on doing is just putting this right behind it. Okay, so we're going to use some of these pieces. And then this is with the wild wheat, and this is just stamped off with wild wheat and then cut out with a die. This one is from this, and I just love this. I think it's really pretty, and you can cut it down to make it taller or shorter, and you just take your die and you decide where you want it. You know, how much you want, more white or more of the lighter color, you want more of the darker color, half and half. So that's what I did, and having this strip is nice, and then the other side is pretty as well. So you have lots of choices. This, I took the stamp, this stamp, and stamped it with Moody Mauve on Moody Mauve cardstock. Okay, and then this is the same stamp, and this is gray granite on basic white. This is from the designer series paper, and then this is the other side. So both sides are nice. I think I'm going to do this on this one. And then this one I thought was very interesting looking. And then this is so pretty too, right? Then these are the branches. They're just plain old branches, and they're good for the big pot. That's this die here. They don't have anything on top. This, again, is from this die. And then this is, I used that on this card, and I just laid it over, adhered it, and then cut it off from the back so that it would be the right size. So I think those are all the pieces, but isn't it great? And then the sentiments, they're kind of thank you. So if you had thank you like I do here, you are proof there is good in the world. That would be on the inside. Your thoughtfulness is much appreciated. You will always know, you always know what to do, what to say and do. You always know just what to say and do. And I thought that was good. You know, there's some people that just know what to say and know what to do. And to have a sentiment for that is really cool. And then the with gratitude, I can see that just as a thank you, or even in the fall during Thanksgiving. So all these pieces we're going to play. And I have some basic, this is basic gray. No, not basic gray. Granite gray. Gray granite. Gray granite. And then what I did was I cut a piece of the designer series paper, and this is a full card. So it's 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. And then I took those decal edge dies. These are the decal rectangle dies is what they're called. And I took the second from biggest, I believe. Let me just make sure. Oh my goodness. Yes, the second from the biggest. And I cut out from basic white. Let me put these somewhere. I don't want to lose them. And this is going to be our base. And then we're going to build with some of this fun stuff that we have here. And this is what I had in mind. I think I want to do this, and I want this to be a little shorter. So I'm just going to snip it off. It's got a little, I guess I could snip it at the top, but I'm going to snip it at the bottom. It does have a little kind of lip at the bottom, but I'm just going to snip it off. Now, I did see in the catalog that you can use the ribbon to wrap around the top or around the middle. So let me just show you. So on this card, where is it? They have ribbon right around here, and I thought that was really pretty. So I'm not going to do that on the card. I'm going to put ribbon across it because I think this is really beautiful ribbon. But you can, I would be very careful though that you're only, I wouldn't wrap it around. I would wrap each piece. So you would take a section, wrap it around. You're going to cut it and tape it in the back. You can do it down here if you wanted to. And you could do 2 or 3 layers. That looks kind of nice. Let's do that. So I'm just going to cut it. I don't have my ribbon scissors handy. I'm going to actually go get them and get my tape. Okay, so I got my tape. This is going to be a kind of a fancy card with, well, not fancy, but a lot of texture. So I think I like it there. And I'm only going to put one down. If you wanted to put more than one, you could. And I'm just going to tape it. I think one piece of tape might do the whole thing. Oh, it's really spreading apart here. Let's see. I'll put this down first. Maybe I'll put 2 pieces just to make it easier. And this is very wide tape. Okay. I might have to snip it off here. I was thinking I could just get them both in one shot, but it's kind of fraying, so I'm going to just put a little piece here. Okay. So that's pretty. And then I plan on, let's see, those green. Now I have to find everything. I had it in mind, what I wanted to do here. So this is very big for this type of a card. I want to put this, let's get our pots together first. So I want to put this right behind here. So let me get my liquid glue. And I just thought it was nice having the handles continue on. Okay. And then we want this one. Oh boy. And I'm going to put that. So they're going to be a little bit different sizes, each one of them. So we'll put a little glue here. And this will go right about here. Okay, and I think I have glue on top, so I'm going to leave that way. All right, so the other thing I want to do is put some ribbon down. So let's first put this card base down. And I don't usually do a full designer series paper card, but I usually have a little border around it. But I thought this was, I wanted to highlight this design, and I'm covering with this white, so I wanted to make sure I had enough edge around it. So let's kind of lay these out, see how we want to do it. Should I go high to low, tall to short? Let's see. I don't want to put that down because I'm going to put the ribbon down. I think I'll do it like this. Okay, so let's put the ribbon down first. And all I'm going to do is cut it. Should I wrap it? We're thinking on the fly. Should I just have it go over or wrap it? I'm afraid it's going to fray, but I'm going to go for it. Let's get my ribbon scissors and just cut it here. And I guess if it frays, it's okay. So let's put this down. You're seeing me design in action here. I had an idea, but I didn't really get it all together yet of how I wanted to do this. How will that work? It's going to be right where that is. I guess that's okay. I wasn't thinking about that. It's right across there. And then this. What do you think? And then we have to put our pieces behind. So what I planned on doing is putting these here. And that's why I wanted to cut this shorter. So let's put these down. And this is just the Moody Mauve. Isn't that pretty? Oh, and I put it on the wrong side. I need to put it on the front. All right. Do you ever do that where you just put it on the wrong side? You always think you're putting it on the back. So I'm going to just be careful of how I hold this. But if you follow me, you know I always have glue on my fingers, so this is probably why. All right, so I'll just put these down like this, and I'm going to keep this over because I have the glue on it. And this one, I wanted to put the wheat in. And I think I had another wheat, didn't I? Yes. I love when you can stamp off and stamp again. So let's put these on the right way. Glue on the front. Okay, and then on this one, what did I have in mind? I think I was just going to put this in. Does that look lost? Let's see what else we have here. I'm thinking I want another one of these. I'm going to just step away and cut another one of these. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I just cut another one from here. So let's take your pick tool and just poke out these little holes and it will come out. Okay, and let's see how that looks. I think that's good. So let's put, this is already glued down, and just put a little dab under there. I feel like it's already glued. Okay, let's put this together. I'm not sure about this ribbon. I think I'm going to skip the ribbon. I love the ribbon, but I feel like it's too much going on. So let's just put this down, this piece. Oh, I already did because I was going to wrap the ribbon and I decided not to wrap it. So never mind. Let's put these all down. See, so they're all different heights. Looks like a lot going on here. And then, do I have room for this sentiment? Probably not. Let's do with gratitude right down there. How's that sound? Okay, we got it going. So let me get the gray granite. And I probably should have done this before I put the card down. Let me see if I have a little scrap. I do. I'll show you how I did the inside. So I have a post-it note here. I just want to make sure it's nice and inked up right. Okay, there we go. Phew. I don't like to stamp after I adhere. You adhere first and then you stamp. So let's put this, I'm trying to think if I want one popped up. Maybe I'll pop that one up. Okay, so let's put this down. I just really wanted to show you all the different choices that you have using this suite of products. I mean, it's really amazing, all the good stuff you get. Look at that. That's cute too. And this one, I guess I'll put the whole thing down. These I left kind of free-flowing. Let's put that right here. I think I want to curve these a little bit more. I probably should have cut the die so that it's kept the curve a little bit. I just cut it straight off, and I feel like it should have been rounded a little bit. Is that better? Okay, let's go with it. Good enough. Let's get some dimensionals and put that on this one, because I feel like there's a lot of bulk behind it. I don't want to just put it down flat. So sometimes it's good just to pop something up with dimensionals. There we go. Isn't that pretty with gratitude? Okay, let's see. Do we want to put some of our dots on? So here's the other card. Put all that stuff away. And let's decide on dots. So this one I did the pebble. Oh. What is it called? Pebble Path. That's a good name. This one I think we'll do the mauve, right? So let's do this size. I like that they give you 3 sizes. So we'll put one here. Here. You know me. This is my struggle. And here. Okay, let's do the inside. Phew. Now we want to make sure it's going this way, and I wanted to just show you how I did the inside of this card to make sure that the wheat was sitting right on top. So let's kind of do the same thing. I'll take this stamp, and I'm trying to think of what color I should do. Maybe the Moody Mauve. So we're just going to stamp this right on here. Okay, and then let's get this wheat. The wheat. Here we go. And what I did was I just took a piece of Post-it. So I took a whole Post-it note, like a square. Where's my Post-it notes? I put them aside. I just cut, I took the pot that I had die cut, and I'm looking to see if I have another one. I thought I did. Here we go, this one. So I just took a piece of Post-it, put it over, and just cut a little bit bigger. Okay, and then we'll put this right over here, because this, again, this stamp is bigger than the die. So when you cut the die with the die, it's going to be a little bit smaller. So I cut it a little bit bigger. And then I'm going to take this and we'll use the gray granite. Or maybe we should use the wild wheat since we have it like that up here. And I'm really going to try to just get the top of the wheat, not all the way down, so I don't have to worry about it. And then we're just going to hit it this way. 1, 2. There we go. Perfect, right? Now, if you want to do a stamp inside, you can put that in. This type of card, I usually don't. So let's just put this on the inside of the card and we'll be done. So I hope if you're not familiar with this suite of products that you got a good idea of it. And if you're that kind of earthy person, it's going to be right up your alley. It just looks like you want to touch everything because it looks like it's textured, like you would feel bumps and stuff. I mean, right? This looks like something would be popping out on you. So these are the 2 cards. And if you have any questions, leave me a comment or email me, patty@pspapercrafts.com. If you want to purchase products from me, there's a link below, and that will have, it will bring you to my online store, and then you can shop for these products or whatever you want. If you like this, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe. All right. Thanks so much, and you guys have a good day. Bye.